Lewis Hart for the Ring Magazine. Delighted to be joined with former Ring Magazine champion himself, ferocious George Kambosos, here in hometown, New South Wales, Sydney, Australia, ahead of a massive fight week. Jake Wyllie, not without his own hiccups, but George, we are here on fight week. How are things? How are you?
Yeah, look, I'm fully focused. Obviously there's been some hiccups earlier in the week, but that's boxing. You need to be able to adapt. You need to be able to, roll with the punches, and that's life in general. You're going to have things that don't go right all the time, but as a person, as a tremendous athlete, you roll with the punches, and whatever comes your way, you're ready. So we're focused on Jake Wyllie now. We know what he brings. We've seen the holes. We've seen the way he fights. Very similar to Jordan. And we're looking forward to making a good statement on Saturday night.
Yeah, as I say, just touching on that there, obviously Jordan pulling out earlier in the week. Guess what your thoughts and feelings when you first heard it? Was there any worries and stuff? Look, you've worked so hard to have a main event pull out and Jordan pull out. What was the first initial thoughts and feelings?
Obviously, it was a little bit of a shock, for a minute or so, and then we started to think, what international guys, and I said, okay, who's the current Australian light welterweight champion? Jake Wyllie's name popped up. I said, okay, let me have a look at him. We looked at him, same style as Jordan, nothing really changes. Less experience, obviously, but younger. Obviously, he's got his opportunity. You know what? He's the only one that hasn't spoken anything bad. Give him the opportunity. Give him the shot. So, that's how we went about it.
Was there any part of yourself worried, being like, look, I might not be fighting on Saturday night? Was there any worry for that?
No, because I'm George Kambosos. So, if it wasn't him, there's other guys. People want to jump at the fight. People want to the exposure, the lottery tickets. So, we give it to a good young kid, and we're looking forward to making a good statement.
Because do you feel like it's credit for yourself? You've gone out there and you have picked your opponent. You've said that you want to fight this guy. Do you feel like you deserve credit for something like that?
Yeah, the Australian public has replied pretty well. There's not been much disagreement with it. They're excited and they're proud that former undisputed champion of the world, former Ring Magazine champion, is given an opportunity to a young Aussie kid who's respectful. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to giving a great show on Saturday night.
Is there always that added edge when it's a domestic clash, both Australia? Do you think that adds anything to it? Would you say?
Not really. A fight's a fight. I've prepared very, very well. I've been training extremely hard, and it doesn't matter who's inside that ring with me. I know the business I've got to handle, and victory by any means. Yeah.
Back in Sydney as well. A long time coming as well. Obviously, been in and around there, Melbourne, Perth, etc. But to be back in Sydney, back in the heart of it, that must be a nice feeling for yourself too.
Yeah, it's good to be home. Good to be have all my facilities here, my gym here, my cars here, everything I need to get to where I need to get to. My recovery centres, everything is here. So it's nice. It's comfortable. It's like every day is regular for me. So Saturday, it's just another day for me. Yeah. It's what I do.
How's the move up to 140? Do you feel like it's gone for in
fantastic.
camp?
It's fantastic. Weight's been fantastic. I'm so close to weight now. I'm eating. I'm hydrated. You see me constantly sipping on my water. When I'm making 135, I'm dry. I'm sucked in. I feel, I don't feel right. But at 140, I feel great, and looking forward to showcasing that power, that speed, and the new version of George Kambosos.
When it comes to making weight as well, do you feel like you've received a mental benefit as well? Because you're constantly not that 135 was, it was obviously difficult to move up in weight, but not having that mental sort of worry of the weight dropping down. Like, do you feel like you've had a mental sort of relief that as well by moving up to 140?
A lot of the that last week and a half, it's the mental side of got to get down in weight, got to cut down to that obviously 135 division. But now being at 140, that extra 5 pounds is huge. I've been at my whole career at 135, but I've always walked heavy. I've always sparred heavy. So I've always sparred, junior middleweights and middleweights. Nothing changes. Like I said, it's just another day for me. I'm fully focused on this guy, and I'll make my statement.
Yeah. As I say, I know you obviously say they're fully focused on Jake Wyllie. For yourself, George, you've always chased the biggest challenges. That's no different now, a new weight class. Been pretty documented what could come after this, being Richardson Hitchins. Importance in more on Saturday night, knowing that what could come next after that?
I've been in these positions before. My mindset is fully focused on Jake Wyllie. I've been in world title eliminators. I've been in fights where you win this fight, you're getting a crack at a big name. I've been with that same feeling when I was fighting Lee Selby, when I had an opportunity to have a crack at Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed champion of the world, 4 belts on the line. So I'm too seasoned for that. I'm too experienced for that, and yeah, of course, the noise is there. My best mate, Richardson Hitchins, I don't know, he's got 2 last names. It's very hard to, can't just be Richard.
Yeah.
We talk after Saturday night. Now, Jake Wyllie, the only guy on my radar.
Yeah, well, I do have to ask you about Hitchins. Obviously, the carrot's been dangled of a potential fight down the line with Richardson. He's obviously coming off a massive win against Liam Paro. Yeah, I guess for yourself, when you look at the matchup against Richardson, how exciting is it? I know both of you've traded trash talk already, so it all builds for an exciting fight for whenever that may be later down the line.
Of course, no matter who Kambosos is fighting, there's always excitement, there's always buzz. We're here in Sydney, we've had a quick replacement, and look at the buzz. Wait till Saturday night, wait till the press conference tomorrow. So no matter who I'm fighting, there's always big buzz, there's always excitement, and the numbers come out. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we get to that. Like I said, there's only one guy in there, and that's Jake Wyllie. Simple as that.
Well, Richardson, he has had his fair things to say.
Jake Wyllie.
Yeah, okay.
Devin Haney said the exact same thing when he had Lomachenko dangling, and he had me in front of him. George Kambosos, like you said, Jake Wyllie.
I know, but he did. But in the lead, let's say, okay, related to Jake Wyllie, Richardson Hitchins put out a tweet saying, calling himself the highest paid bum.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm the highest paid, and he's the lowest paid belt holder in boxing. So yeah, what he made, he keeps saying he thinks he knows what I'm making. Okay, what you made for a title fight, I'm making easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? My car's worth more than what he made for a title fight. So what do I care? Money is not the objective for me. Me is legacy, catching that feeling, being champion again. Money is just a material thing. Of course, it's great to be able to provide for my kids and family and have the nice things with the fruits of my labour. That's not the motivation. If that was the motivation, I would have walked away a few fights ago because I made that big bag and I'm comfortable. So it's not that. It's inspiring the young kids, inspiring these young kids here that see this. That's why I rocked up with a card today, because I want to inspire them. We want that. These young kids, look at that. They want the nice things in life, and they can do it if they stay focused. So, like I said, I'm focused on one thing.
Yeah. Just on a side note to that, for yourself, when you are more legacy focused, how important is it? Because you can look back when it's all said and done, and you look back on the importance of what you made in your community as well. How much bigger is that than any sort of materialistic thing?
Bigger than everything. Obviously, providing for my kids and family, giving them the best life is my main priority. But legacy and the legacy of no matter where Kambosos goes, and I get a bad rap on socials here and there, but no matter what event I go to, no matter what boxing show I go to, no matter what gym I go to, the fans, the kids, the people, everyone wants to talk to George Kambosos, everyone wants to take a photo, everyone wants to be around George Kambosos. And so many people say, you're the people's champ, because I've come from the ground up. No one gave it to me. No one said, hey, here's the silver platter. No one gave me the platform. Kambosos' name was built from my hard work and my father's hard work and a team that built me all the way to the top. So I'm giving inspiration to these young kids, the community, helping young kids get on my undercards, giving them the opportunities and giving them a name and supporting them is the most important thing. And again, like we saw, I don't have to donate anything. But straight away, as soon as I saw these young kids, you know what, I'm going to donate some money and support this foundation. It's the least I can do.
Absolutely, it's good words there, George. Before I do let you go, I did watch your interview with Marcus from Fight Hub, and obviously the name Teofimo Lopez was mentioned to yourself. Yeah, obviously had a few things to say about his recent behaviour, and I guess more so like since your fight, there's been so much happened since then. I guess for yourself, when the conversation with Teofimo comes up and you look at his recent behaviour, just so recent of what everyone thinks, like, what do you make of him at this current state in the lead up to the Kambosos Jr fight?
He's just a weirdo. He's a weirdo, man. I really knocked a lot of brain cells out of his head, but I think, you know what, he's cringy for attention. His numbers don't stack up, so they're saying, you know what, just do what you want and carry on like an idiot, and hopefully you get a bit more behind you. But like I said to Marcus as well yesterday, you got to focus on Kambosos, who I'm good with, and that's who he's got to focus on. Forget all this swords and shit that he's doing. Worry about Kambosos. Like I said, I'm focused on one guy.
For sure. George, I'll let you go. Really appreciate you taking time to speak to me, and it means a lot, mate. All the best on Saturday night. Top man, thank you.